Hello students, in my last video we have learned how heat can be transferred from one body to another by conduction. Today I am going to discuss the next way of transfer of heat from one body to another, that is convection. Okay, please listen. The water and air are poor conductors of heat. Then how does heat transfer takes place in these substances? How does heat transfer takes place in water and air? Yes. Let us perform an activity. Okay. The materials required for this activity are a round bottom flask. Okay. Then cold water. Then potassium permanganate crystal. Okay. Potassium permanganate is a purple colored substance. Okay. Then how can we perform this activity? Please listen. First, gently place a small crystal of potassium permanganate into this round bottom the flask containing cold water. Okay, this is the first step. You have to place a small piece of a small crystal of potassium permanganate into this round bottom of the flask having cold water. Okay, then heat the water near the crystal with a Bunsen burner flame. That is the second step. Okay. Then, yes, you have to observe the movement of this purple colored solution. Okay, after adding the potassium permanganate, the purple colored potassium permanganate, yes, to this cold water, the solution becomes yes, purple colored. Then you please observe the movement of this purple colored solution. Yes. What will you observe? This purple colored solution rises from this place of heating, moves a bit away, just move forward, and then moves down to the bottom of the beaker. The purple colored, this purple after heating, the purple colored solution rises from the place of heating. Yes. Okay. Then moves down. Then what is conclusion? The experiment shows that in liquid, heat is carried from one part to another. By the actual movement of the hot particles. That is here, heat is carried by convection. The heat is carried by convection. Yes. Then, why does water in the flask move in this fashion? First, water rises from the place of heating, moves a bit away, and then moves down to the bottom of the flask. Okay. Here, water near the bottom of the flask, the water near the bottom of the flask gets heated first. We know warm water is lighter than this warm water here, lighter than the surrounding cold water. So this lighter warm water rises up. Then the cold water from the surroundings moves down, get heated and rises up. This process continues until the entire water in this flask attains a uniform temperature. Okay? Yes, this cyclic movement of water during heating is called convection current. The cyclic movement of water during heat is called convection current. Then what is meant by convection? What is meant by convection? Heat transfer in which heat is carried from the hotter part of a substance to its colder part by the actual movement of hot particles is called the convection. Okay, what is meant by convection? Heat transfer in which heat is carried from hotter part of a substance to its colder part by the actual movement of hot particles is called convection. Oh, okay students, please listen. It is only liquids and gases transfer heat by convection. Solids cannot transfer heat by convection because in solids the constant particles cannot leave the position. In solids the constant particles cannot move freely. Yes, hence we can say that solids cannot transfer heat by convection. Okay students, in my next video I will discuss the third way of transfer of heat, that is radiation. Okay students, goodbye, study well.